Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to NCF Playoff Soccer. It's the Gales and the Panthers coming up next. Number 9 Gales come into St. Mary's. Look to get past the Panthers on their way to try to get their own shot at the NCS title. Panthers, meanwhile, want to defend their home ground. It's going to be a good one today. My name is Tyler Peterson. I'm a senior here at St. Mary's College High School. Our technical director for today is Jonah Bumgarner. When we look at the NCAA playoffs, we got a couple other games going on tonight. Number 1 Acalanes will feature against number 16 Piedmont. That'll be at Acalanes at 7. Number 4 Concord will play 13 Albany at Concord High. Bishop O'Dowd will have Hercules. Ignacio Valley will face off against San Lorenzo. That'll start at 5.
Kevin Keller.
Northgate High will play Alhambra. Campo Lindo will have Pinole Valley. And Hayward will have John F. Kennedy from Fremont. We thank you for joining us today. This is the opening game in the NCS playoffs. Don't forget that the girls varsity soccer is also playing tonight at Miramonte. That'll be at 7 o'clock. Just announcing the starting lineups here, as you can see on your screen.
Number 7, Christian Brocious. Number 8, Anthony Harrington.
I'll pass the mic off to Mr. Kelly, who you probably can hear is doing the public address. So
13, Anthony Zamudio.
Thank you for that, Jennifer Hudson. Always so good to come down and sing for us.
Of the 2013 NFC Les Schwab.
And with that, the NCF playoffs have begun.
At Les Schwab, we take pride in doing the right thing in our communities. That's why we are a title sponsor of California
You heard the lineups,
Federation.
but we'll give them to you once again here. It'll be the St. Mary's Panthers
Support our great young people in the communities we serve. Les Schwab.
with a 4-5-1. It'll be senior Alex Magana with junior Josh Dole. Kyle Shank, Seth Weiland, Ario Mesquita, and Josh Espinoza round out the midfielders. Julian Frazier, Liam Godfrey, David Hernandez, and Nick Sanchez complete that back line. And, of course, Luke Dennison in goal once again. Panthers were a little upset with their 8th seed. They did beat Richmond last Saturday for the TCAL title, but they got the 8th seed and faced off today against number 9 Dublin.
This event is conducted under the authority of North Coast Section, CIF, all right.
So we are going to have a good one for you. We got Dublin roster. We'll get used to those players as we go on.
May not use video of this event or use the video to reproduce, upload, or transmit, or distribute for commercial purposes. Individuals may video this event for their own personal.
Starting lineups for Diablo High. Give them to you once more. Again, it'll be Kevin Keller in goal with Sam Grembamishi, Andrew Cocker, Christian Brocious was Anthony Harrington, Jose Gomez, Anthony Zamudio, along with Connor Molinar, Dylan Twell, Corey Stewart, and Andrew Totaro. A good showing from the Dublin High fans as a lot of supporters have come out for this one, and we're ready for a good one. We'll play 80 minutes, 2 40-minute halves, ticking down on the football scoreboards. Each team's huddling up, and we're about ready to begin. Panthers Soccer Live. We thank you for joining us once again. Tyler Peterson alongside our technical director, Jonah Baumgartner. We're about ready for kickoff. I have to say, though, the very stylish jerseys that Dublin High has come out with, much like those of the men's national team for the U.S., with the single white band across. Panthers once again in home whites. Dublin will kick off to begin. We're just about set for some good soccer. Dublin kicks off, and we are underway. The NCS playoffs on Panthers Broadcasting Network. Right off the bat, an offensive attack from Dublin High is number 13, Anthony Zamudio. Got in behind the defense and put a nice cross in. So that's how our game starts. Luke Dennison will take a goal kick. Sun's out. Beautiful day for some soccer today. Single elimination in these NCS playoffs as David has a little trouble with it now. Julian will have to clean up. Ario finds Kyle. Now they'll give off to Josh Dole. Slips it in for Kyle. In behind the defense, down the left wing. Has made a nice run. Crosses this one in the box. Josh is there. He crosses it back into the box. And now it's kicked away by a Dublin defender. Great attack right off the bat from the Panthers. There's number 7, Christian Brocious on the clearance. Magana puts in the cross, but it'll hit the side netting. So Dublin will have their goal kick. We'll just throw it up to Zamudio. Now this one will come back over the head of defender Brocious. Kyle gets onto it. Trying to beat his man down the left wing. Now pulls back. Now throws it to himself in the box. Will try to cross it, but Dublin defender right in there. And now we'll have a whistle. Push in the back. Looks like Kyle will get called for, so they'll bring it back for free kick. This one will fall to Josh, who's a little trouble with it coming down. This ball will go out now for a Panther throw. Nick Sanchez up for Josh Dole. Tries to find Alex Magani, not there, but Seth comes onto it. Over to Josh Dole. Tries putting the ball for Kyle. Nice idea, but not enough power on it. This one brought in the air and a nice little pass by Josh Dole, but won't get past Corey Stewart. Now here's Kyle again. He's had the ball quite a bit so far. Gives it up to Magana. He's outside the 18-yard box, tries to cross it. It's blocked. He's got the ball again. Crosses in front of the goal. Lost the handle, did Kevin Keller. It comes back out to Kyle. Ario pressured, and he goes down. Play stays on. It finds Zamudio on the left wing, puts a move on Nick Sanchez, and Dublin goes to work. It fills on for Liam and comes off his body. And they'll call him for a handball. They say he intentionally stuck out the shoulder, so Dublin will have a free kick from some good position. That mistake by Keller on the other end almost cost him the goal. Is Josh Espinoza, the senior captain, was waiting for it. Quick free kick by number 9. Or number 8, Anthony Harrington. Gives Luke Dennison a little bit of trouble. Now we've got another foul on the far side. It's again on Kyle Schenk. Looks like some kind of pushing foul. And he has been issued a yellow card and has been told to take a seat. 5 minutes in, our first booking of the game. Kyle looking in somewhere between disgust and amazement. Looks like the freshman Eduardo Deloa will come in now. So Kyle Schenk, who they've been going to for the most of this 5 minutes, the senior winger has been sent off with a yellow. So he'll come back in a moment's time. This one will find the head of David. Now, Josh will hit it up. Dublin, though, recovers well. Here's a ball up to Liam Godfrey. Will just kick up. Anthony Zamudio. Good pass here. Here's Kevin Keller. Goalie is not Kevin Keller. Number 1, Kevin Keller, is on a winger. Punched away by Luke Dennison. That's a troubling ball in the box. And now a foul on Dublin prevents anything else. The goalie, who I previously saw was Kevin Keller, is not. He is wearing a number other than 1, which is unorthodox for a goalie. Deloa gets a good ball and gets it back here. Still rattling around, though. Dublin comes up with it. Nick Sanchez will let this ball just roll out, however. The goalie is Andrew Totaro, wearing number 50, so not the normal goalie number. Here's Josh Dole keeping this ball in. Up to Josh, but not on the same page. And number 14, number 13, Zamudio, will just kick it up and out. That ball all the way up to Josh Dole. Tries to kick it behind him, doesn't work. And now losing it was the Dublin midfielder before it comes to Keller. This one up for Magana. Now he will be fouled. On the right sleeve of all the Dublin players, there's a little white band. It kind of looks like they're all captains, but just part of the jersey, I suppose. This one all the way to Totaro. He'll have a little trouble with that. There's a nice kick all the way to maybe the 30-yard line of the Panthers. This one coming back that Luke Dennison will pick up off the head of Josh Hernandez, or David Hernandez, I should say. Ref didn't like that little contact at the end. This one into the hands of Totaro, so it goes goalie to goalie there. 8 minutes gone. We'll play 32 more in this first half. So all the way back, David will head it back to Luke. Here's Ario. Slipping this up for Josh. Didn't see it. Looks like he might get to this ball. No. So one back to David. He'll head it up. That's number 6. Cocker kicking it over to 19-12, and he'll get it up. Liam handles it quite awkwardly. Now it comes to Nick Sanchez. He'll turn around and fire it upfield. Panthers look a little unorganized right now. And now a foul on Dublin for the attempt on the header. This one all the way going to come to the 18-yard box. That'd be a set play off the head of one of the Dublin defensemen, so Totaro will just pick it up. The winner of this game will face the winner of undefeated Acalanes against Piedmont, who are playing tonight at 7 at Acalanes. You kind of feel it as soon as Kyle Schenk went off for the Panthers. They lost their attacking 4, but here's a good little rush here, but stopped by number 11. That's Jose Gomez for Dublin. Here's the freshman Deloa. Beat off the ball, now it comes up. Looking for number 13, Zamudio. Nick will kick it out. Kyle Schenk will check back in. A little confusion because Josh Espinoza came out with some kind of injury. And instead of Kyle Schenk coming back in for Deloa, it'll be Espinoza coming out. He sat on the sidelines there. He's thrown by number 30, who don't have the roster. Duell into the box, and just about found a way to goal. It'll be off a Dublin head. And it'll be a goal kick. So, kind of a little unorganized feeling right now between the Panthers and Gales. Magana trying to find this ball. He won't. Tapped out by the Dublin defender on the far side. It's like number 7, Broges. Here's Dull. Didn't beat off the ball again. And now there'll be a foul on a push by looks like number 5, Sam Gabremiche. So a good position for Ario Mesquita. Maybe we'll have a chance at goal here. Panthers send 6 into the box. Here's the ball in on the foot of Josh Dole, and it goes right past the goal. We will have an offsides, however, as the flag went up on that far side. Nothing our score, first half. 13 minutes gone. Panthers and Gales. First round of the NCS playoffs. This ball comes up, and Magani was almost coming from an offside position had he gotten that ball. Here's Frazier, the winger, the wingback, I should say, working on that left wing, and now Gabramache will kick it up. Luke Dennison will just pick it up, however. This ball past the foot of the one defender, but cleaned up the back line. Number 24, Corey Stewart, will kick that out of bounds. Here's Julian to Josh Dole, looking inside, looking for Magana. Just too far away, though. Nice effort, nothing comes of it. Tara will kick it up. Julian away with the right knee. This ball up, finding Kevin Keller. Keller on the right wing against Liam. He wins the battle there, but draws a corner. Substitution now for Dublin. Zamudio, who came off, will come on now. Looks to be unmarked. This ball going into the back post. Ahead by the Panthers with maybe Liam Godfrey on there. Drove it out. Zamudio nearly losing the ball. Nick Sanchez will kick this up. This ball stays in play. DeLoa will let it go. Has a chance to take a quick throw. Decides not to. Dole back to Nick Sanchez. Finds DeLoa on the wing, but it just rolls out of bounds. Zamudio will throw it in, finds Keller. And now Seth will kick it out. These are two aggressive teams going at it, an 8 and a 9. It's been a good 15 minutes so far, hoping for a good 65 to come. Thrown up by Gomez off the head of Eduardo DeLoa. Gomez to throw it in again. Winds up and throws this one into the box. The Ramsey puts a head on it. Luke will come in for that. It's a tough sun, as it always is, around 4 o'clock, 4:30. So the sunset doesn't quite peek behind the school. So an awkward angle, especially for players and the goalie position for Luke Dennison, where he is right now. Looks like there would be some kind of talking to Sam Gubremache and Kyle Schenk. The ref does not like their battles they're having on the left wing for the ball. He's already issued Kyle a yellow, and I may have missed it. He might have issued Gubremache a yellow as well, but because he came off earlier in the game. Julian will take the throw from about the 45-yard line, time for talking football terms. Cow put a move on, is denied. This ball will bounce back to Julian. Puts a little move around the midfielder. Josh Dole at center. This ball will bounce to Magana. We'll give it off to Seth. Tries to put a ball on for DeLoa, but it'll look like it'll be too far out in front of him. And it is. We'll see if this Panthers team will pressure the ball high here. Dublin coming in with the record of 8 wins, 4 losses, and 8 draws, according to MaxPreps.com. A questionable throw there by Gomez. Not sure why he would want to throw it to the goalie, but did. Panthers send 3 in the box. Now 4. Here's a throw in the box by David. Kyle will draw a corner. Panthers will have their first corner of this game, looking to score. Panthers send all but 3. It'll be Josh Dole to take it. Panthers group at the left corner, the left goal post, and will come in now. It'll be right at Totaro. He'll glove it and now boot it upfield. Little bounce once in front of Julian. Now it'll be over his head. Not past Nick Sanchez, though. And now Nick Sanchez will get called for a push. This will be a free kick from about 40 yards, maybe 30 yards out, and it'll be right at Luke Dennison. This one. Finding the feet of the Dublin player, now will be up the field. Sanchez will let it roll, and he'll just take the throw. Good back and forth between these teams. No goals, but definitely a up-tempo pace to this contest. Single elimination bracket. Panthers and Gales playing. That'll be a Panther throw, although it looked to come off the foot of a Panther player, but the ref saw it the other way. Or it will be a free kick, rather, for a dangerous play on a high boot. David, all over the field, bounces once in front of number 8, Anthony Harrington. And now the ref will say that it touched his arm. Harrington contested it touched his lower torso. Now the Panthers will have a free kick from about 35 yards out. We've actually seen David Hernandez score from a distance. It was a low-line drive, I believe, against El Cerrito. But he'll leave it off for Josh Dole. See the Panthers try to chip this one in. They do. And it's up in the air. It'll bounce once. Deloa will just head it the wrong way out of bounds. Panthers are getting some nice opportunities, just nothing has come of them yet. "19 minutes left in this first half. This ball, a lone line drive that Josh Dole gets on. He's pressured by Andrew Cocker. Magana can't find it, but Seth does. Out to Deloa on the wing, and he will be offsides, says the side official. This one, Liam has a nice head-on, knocks down the player number, looks like number 1, Keller, but ref doesn't see it as anything more than that. This one comes to number 7, Brocious, who will just escort it out of bounds with the chest. Duncan Jones starting to warm up on the sidelines. He had 2 goals in that TCAL championship win over Richmond. Here's Magani to Ario. Takes a shot from about 25 yards, and it's over the goal. Had a nice effort. Of course, the goal set back more than the football end zone. Which is why you might see the 18-yard box more around the 14-yard line of the football field. Brocious will kick this one up. It'll bounce once. Luke Dennison will out-jump number 18, Connor Molinar, and bring it down. Keller pressures that drop there from Luke Dennison, and now this ball finds Kevin Keller. David back to Luke. All the way up to Gomez. Gomez will get this one up for number 13, who's pushed in the back by Seth. That was Anthony Zamudio. Harrington to take this free kick. This bounces at the top of the 18-yard box, but it'll just innocuously roll towards Luke Dennison. This ball up in the air at midfield. Someone trying to come down with it. It's Harrington. But Josh Dole, that is, wins the ball. He's still with it. Backs out a little bit, puts on a nice little move. Seth will give it over to Ario. Switches sides here. He'll put in the ball for Josh Dole. It's just out of his reach. Can he keep it in? He does. But he will be called for the offsides, which I'm going to question a little bit. Josh Dole certainly does, but Dublin High will be given the free kick. Kyle. Got pushed in the back there by Gomez. The Panthers will have their own free kick. This ref not allowing much contact either way. Ball headed out by Julian Frazier. A couple substitutions for Dublin have set to come on. It'll be Matt Samaro and number 31 Darian Carinos. This ball will go out for a Panther throw. Duncan Jones also set to come in for the Panthers. He does. Alex Magana will come off. This one will roll back to Luke Dennison. He'll kick it up. Keller can't find that one, and we'll go out for a goal kick. No, it'll be a corner. It'll be a very strange corner. It'll come back to 31. Rolls around the box. It might work. Here's a shot by number 13, Zamudio, but not very troubling for goalie Luke Dennison. Josh Dole will let this bounce once. Harrington will head this down, this ball up. Josh Espinoza will find Harrington will throw this in. Actually, he'll give it off to Gomez. Duncan Jones, the other captain, senior captain of this Panthers team. This one up for Gomez. Will just kick it out of bounds. David throwing it up for Duncan. Nice head on that one. Josh Espinoza in the box. Takes a near post shot. Troubles Tataru just enough to make sure that one isn't going and punches it out. Nice shot that time from about 20 yards out, and the Panthers will have another quarter. Josh whips it in. David gets a head on it. It's back in the box. Kyle has to turn himself around. Has the ball still. Julian to Seth. To David. Hard ball for Duncan. Comes awkwardly off of his boot and won't stay with the Panthers. Nick Sanchez almost losing it to Keller. And now he will be called for a push foul. Once again, thank you for joining us. This is NCS Division II Playoffs. Official sponsor, Les Shaw Tires. Number 8 Panthers hosting number 9 Dublin. Winner of this game will play the winner of Akalani's Piedmont, which will be played tonight later at 7. That'll be the 1 and the 16. This one's kicked out by Liam. Duncan got a head on it, but no Panther in front of him, and now he wins the ball. He can't get the ball to Josh, however, but Josh Dole is still with it. Duncan Jones to Seth with a man on him, loses the ball. No one on that side for the Gales, however. Way back to Luke Dennison. Here's Ario. Some good passing by the Panthers here. Here's number 4, Matt Samaro, losing the ball. Josh Dole looking for Josh Espinoza, not there. Samaro puts on a little move. Gets the Dublin fans going. Dublin attacking, a poor ball there though. Number 18, Connor Molnar, just didn't find the other player. Andrew Cocker will check back in now. Looks like Molnar will come out. Or rather not. It looks like maybe Zamudio came off. It'll actually be Keller, so my third guess. Keller came off. Here's number 6. Chalker. I'm going to go with Chalker for the rest of the game. Josh with numbers. Up to Josh Espinoza. Keeps that ball in on the touchline. He's going to cross it into the box. Good foot by number 24, Corey Stewart, to keep that out. This one comes off the knee of Nick Sanchez. Still keeps it in the air. It'll be to Julian. Kyle, with speed, losing the ball to Gabremiche. Now this ball will go out for a Dublin throw. 8 minutes left in this first half. We'll have a short 10-minute break between periods. Kyle with a nice steal, but a roll to Ario. Here's some nice Panther here. Passing here. In the box now, but the flag will go up, and the Panthers can't believe it. The sideline judge threw up the flag. I think it was initially on Duncan, who nearly found himself all alone in the box, just him and the goalie. Andrew Tataro will kick this one up well again over the head of Zamudio. Molinar to Zamudio. Now up for Samaro. Crosses it inside. Liam will kick this one straight up. Not a very smart ball. But all Zamudio can do is head it back to Luke. This one thrown for the running Kyle. It's a great pass. But losing it to Bremerche. Now gets it back and it'll go out of bounds. This one will just roll out of bounds. Ario maybe got poked in the eye, or maybe hit in the face. He's kind of holding in the nose area on the far side a little bit. Nice breeze today, not too cold. Ref will call a foul on the Gales. They had won the ball. Panthers will have a kick from just in front of halfway point. They send 6 up. That one was going for Kyle. It comes off Sam Bremerche. It's a nice little pass there. Tries to slip it up for Zamudio. Got behind the defense. Nick Sanchez on that one, and that one will go past the goalpost. Nice run for number 13, Anthony Zamudio. Nearly had the finish there. Number 19, Dylan Twell, and number 18, Connor Molinar will come out. Number 9, Giannis Kornotas. Very Greek name, if I'm not mistaken. And another player will come on. This one slipped up for Josh Espinoza. It's a good ball. What's he going to do with it? He crosses it in the box, shoots it for near post, but it'll hit the outside of the net. Why not take a shot? Here's a run for Sam Bremerche. Julian there to tackle, though. Seth running onto this one, but losing it. Dublin using a larger squad than the Panthers. They've sent about maybe 15 men. Here's Josh Dolan. Nice little run. Duncan. Another ball up for Josh that Gomez will try to run him off. He does, and it'll be a goal kick. So an up finding Seth, but he will head it up and out. Coming down to the last 3.5 minutes in this first half. Tyler Peterson and Jonah Bumgartner here with you. Ario has some space. Slips up for Duncan. Tries to find Josh Dole. Now this one will be in the box. It'll fall to Kyle on the left wing. Loses to a good tackle. That was Darian Carino. Stall all the way back to Luke. Kyle. Back for Julian. Now looking for Kyle. He's got some space, but Andrew Tataro will come off his line well and pick up. Nothing on our score. We've had some good chances both ways. Just bounces once. David just head it back to Luke. Ario for Josh Dole. Now finding Kyle. He'll run on this one. If he can keep it in, he can't. Actually find the shoe of Brother Edmund and Brother David watching the game from the other side. Here's Ario. Gabremiche with the good tackle on Ario. And now he's down on the ground. It'll be a Panther throw. Duncan for Kyle. Now Duncan Jones with speed on the left wing. Stops and pops, but it'll go out for a Panthers corner. Last 2 minutes. Only a couple more scoring chances for both sides. Josh Espinoza swinging in. It's low toward the near post. It's up in the air. And it'll be another Panther corner. Josh will do it again. Here it is. It's a good one. Liam Godfrey nearly finds it now with David. But that ball is kicked away by Samaro. Julian Frazier loses the ball. Gabremiche will find Zanina. Zamudio, no. Josh Dole for Kyle Schenk. He'll get there first. Duncan making a run. Josh Espinoza to Duncan. It slips through the box. Josh Dole onto this one. He steals the ball away. Dole in for the goal. Josh blocked by Andrew Totaro. What a save, but he was offsides anyway. Excellent goalkeeping by the Dublin goalie, Andrew Totaro, and the Dublin fans are loving his performance so far. Offsides was Josh, so even if it went in, it wouldn't have counted. And now they'll say this ball hit the elbow of Seth. B. Harrington with a nice ball all the way to Luke Dennison. Has a little trouble with the sun, but catches it. Down to maybe the last minute. Ref won't waste any time with injury time, though. He blows the whistle 3 times. And that's the end of the first half. Very entertaining first half of play. Panthers and Gales to a scoreless draw so far. It brings us to halftime. We'll be back 10 minutes for the second half of today's game. But until then, Panthers nothing, Dublin nothing. We are back. We apologize for any technical difficulties that anyone might be having. Back on the air for the second half. Panthers and Gales. Arya with a nice little move up to Josh, to Duncan. Andrew Totaro, the goalie, now having some troubles fielding his ball, and we've got a player who just pushed over Liam Godfrey altogether. It's number 18, Connor Molinar. He will have to go off. Giannis Kornutas will come on. Number 9, Dublin playing. Number 8, St. Mary's. Seth heads up, but Anthony Zamudio will get there. Called his name quite a bit. Josh for Josh. Can't find Duncan, though. Bad ball there. Kyle will kick it up for Dublin high. And here's Grimachet, losing the ball out of bounds. It'll stay Gale ball, and Brocious will throw it in. This one up, bounces once. Liam will head it out. Seth trying to get there. Josh Dole tries it too, but nice move by Harrington to move around, and he'll just pass it back to his defender Gomez. Puts it in the box. Looking for number 9, Eunice Cornutas. Or Cornutas. Four minutes gone, 36 minutes left in our game. There are no ties in the NCS playoffs, if you're wondering if this went to a 0-0 draw. It's single game elimination, with the winner of this game facing the winner of Piedmont Acalanes. Here's Duncan. Turns around. Takes on about 7 Gales. Gets it to Kyle, who can't seem to get there in time to keep it in. Sun is slowly moving towards the horizon, giving Totaro a little trouble. Here's Josh trying to find his counterpart, Josh Espinoza. Can't. And now Kyle pressures number 7, Brocious, but we'll kick it up to Gerbermiche. Josh Dole wins this ball at midfield, and now it's kicked away to Josh Espinoza. And now he will get called for a handball, although it looked more like a ball at the hand, which is not a foul. However, it was extended, so ref will blow his whistle. All the way into the box, right to Luke Dennison, who catches it very calmly. Seth. Josh Espinoza. Moves around his defender. Now on the right wing. Stops on a dime, gets this ball around him, and now all Gomez can do is kick it out. This one for Josh Dole. He's going to find Josh Espinoza in the box. He'll cross it. No one's there, and it'll be kicked out for a Panther throw. David to throw. Liam with the head. Duncan can't find it. That ball was going toward Duncan Jones. He couldn't find the ball and it went right past him. David will throw it in once more. This one will be to Duncan.
Come on, buddy.
It's up in the air still. Josh Stoll to Josh Espinoza. Inside, it's up in the air. Where is it? Totano will come down with it. Seth. Harrington being pressured by Josh Stoll now wins the ball. Josh Stoll to Duncan Jones. It's a little bit out in front of him and just could not get a full touch there. You would have liked that if you were a Panther fan. 32 minutes left in this contest. Gomez going to kick it up. Luke Dennison will come off of his line. Push over one of the oncoming Gales. Luke all the way up. Brocious there first. Gabremiche, nice little pass there to Toole. Liam. Now Julian will kick it up. Duncan trying to get on of it. He'll be out of bounds. Panthers will have a throw. Josh to take it quick. Here's Josh Stoll. Now to Josh Espinoza. Has a little time. Will cross it. Duncan will shoot it high. Maybe just lean back there a little too much. Great work on the wing by both Joshes. Duncan didn't have the finish as he skied it well over the goal. And now a push by number 1, Keller. Ref will blow his whistle and he'll get a talking to. He won't issue any cards, but another free kick for the Panthers. David trying to find Liam. Does. Ball up in the air, but Totaro does well to get the sun out of his eyes and comes down with it. Nick will try to kick that on a volley a little, just scissor out of bounds. 30 minutes left. We've played 50. This one will come off the body of the Dublin winger. And now David will throw it up. May have Duncan, does. Josh Espinoza on the right wing. He's got a head of steam coming down. Now stops, pulls it back. We'll try to get it to Kyle. It's bouncing around in the box. And now Gabremiche will come up with it. Ario takes a shot, might hit a body. Nope. Just missed it. We've seen him score from there a couple times this year. Definitely a player with range. That horse in the midfield. Ario. Can't slip it to Josh. Liam Godfrey injured on ground, but he'll get up and run back to his position. And good thing he did is he was there right in time. Gomez will kick this one up, and he'll kick it into the Panther bench. David, another good throw. Will have Duncan, who does well to have this head, try to go towards Josh Espinoza, and Gomez will head it out for a corner, not the direction he wanted to head that ball, but the Panthers will have another corner. Josh Espinoza once again. Line drive, Duncan will just miss. It went over the goalie, Andrew Totaro, and Duncan got high on that header and just missed that left post. This ball between Brocious and his goalie. Now it'll fall past Seth. Keller and Seth will get into it. And now looks like Keller will be issued a yellow card. Seth and Keller, Kevin Keller that is, kind of got into it there, and they got tangled, and Keller kind of threw him to the ground a little, and Seth kind of helped him out with it. Jonas Kornutas will come back in. Luke Dennison talking this over with Nick Sanchez and David, see what he's going to try here. Looks like David to take it. Going to tee up. 50-yard shot. Bounces once in front of the goal. Liam Godfrey on the goal mouth, and it goes off of his body, and he can't believe it. Whatever Luke Dennison suggested to David, whether he went with it or not, that was a set play by the Panthers. It bounced in front of Totaro, and it went off the body of Liam Godfrey out for a Gale goal kick. Gomez will chase this one down and stays in play, and he'll just corral it out of bounds. What an opportunity for the Panthers. This ball, looking for Duncan. It'll find Totaro first. Very good goalkeeping. This Gale's keeper knows what he's doing. Good Bremishay. Now Josh Dole, Kyle Shang, step in front of him. Kyle, bothered by Bremishay. Passes it up, no one's there. Swindle over the head of Julian, battling with Molinar now. He's one of the players on a yellow. Liam. This will go all the way over to the far side. And out of bounds. Josh Dole loses the ball to Gomez. And he'll kick this out. It's Josh Espinoza. In at goal. Kyle! Oh, what a save! Totaro is playing out of his mind. The Gale's keeper again denies the Panthers. Brocious might have helped him out. He was there as well. But a great performance today by the Gale's keeper, Andrew Totaro, denying the Panthers on maybe 3 opportunities. Brochus to Totaro. He's off of his line. Josh Espinosa's got the ball, but Gomez kicked it away. Josh again. Totaro will come off. He will grab the ball. Almost a mistake by the keeper. A couple exciting mood swings right now. 23 minutes left. A lot of time to go. 0-0 our score. Panthers with more numbers of scoring chances than the Gales. Seth for Duncan. Duncan losing the ball. Will get it back. And now he will be issued a yellow card as well. So he will be sent off. Alex Magana will come back on.
Let's score, Dublin! Go to the ball!
Looks like Kevin Keller set to come back on. Jonas Cornutas, who's been the 12th man for the Gales, coming on and off. Come back in. This is a low line drive that Josh Dole will just take. Can't fit to Magana though. And finds Gebremisha on the right wing. Julian will get there first. It'll be a Gale throw. Gale's in pretty good position right now. And now another substitution for the Gales. It'll be number 30 coming back on. Brochus to come out. And he will immediately take the throw. He'll wind up this one. It's all the way into the box. Luke Dennison jumps over one of the Gales and punches it out of bounds. But the Gale player wasn't allowed to get in the way of Luke like that, and he will be issued a foul. Bermachet trying to get past Ario. Puts on a nice move. He's got a bag of tricks in him. Thank you for joining us. We apologize for any technical difficulties if you're watching us right now. Tyler Peterson, along with Jonah Baumgartner, who's our technical director for tonight. 20 minutes to go between number 9 Dublin High and number 8 St. Mary's. Nothing our score. Here's 30 to back up 10 yards like he's going to throw a shot put. This one comes into the box. It bounces once, bounces twice, and Luke will go up and snatch it out of the air. Now he'll throw it up for Josh Espinosa. Got some room on the wing. Looking for Alex Magana. It's a well-weighted ball. Totaro will get there first. This one could go either way. 19 minutes left. Still yet to have our first score. Each team playing for their NCS lives. That one will go out of bounds. Duncan Jones will come back on now for Alex Magana. It's couple of players sitting on a yellow for St. Mary's, Kyle and Duncan. As well as a couple for
Come on, guys. Do something with it. Make it simple.
Dublin. Gabermashe, Keller, and Samudio, if I'm correct. This one back to Luke Dennison, and he kicks it off the attacker coming out of Molinar. Dole for Duncan, off the foot of Gomez. Here come the Panthers now. They're going to let Julian take the throw. Josh. To Julian, back to Josh. Julian and Josh are on the same page there, though. Here's a throw up. Liam will get there first with the head. Josh for Kyle. Kyle's got speed. Duncan making a run. And now we'll kick this one off number 24, Corey Stewart, who came flying in. 17:50 to go. Josh Espinoza to take another corner. He's going towards the back post for Magana. Heads it back in, and Totaro will grab that one. Bouncing for the Gales. Oh, he had a wide open left wing, but decided to take it instead. And there'll be a foul on one of the Gales players. It looks like number 13, Zamudio, had an open left wing if he just would have taken it down, but decided to take the lofty cross. Don't forget that the girls are in action tonight. They're the 13th seed. They'll go up to Miramani, and they'll play around 7 o'clock. Harrington will kick this one up. It bounces over Liam's head. Molinar to Keller, and now Seth will have it. Duncan being dispossessed. And Brocious will kick this one out of bounds. Josh Espinoza, a little cheeky back heel to Josh Knoll, but it'll go out of bounds. This is about as much action you can have in a 0-0 draw. Trying to find Kyle, won't get past Brocious. Julian Frazier for Ari Mesquita. Ari Mesquita comes back to Julian. Josh Dole. Julian. Ario. He's going to switch sides for Josh Espinoza. Can he get there? He will. Crosses it in the box. Over to Taro. Duncan! Goal! Duncan Jones, Johnny on the spot, puts it in. Panthers score. They're up 1-0. Oh, man. An excellent ball from Ario Mesquita, placing it over the defense. Josh Espinoza with a beautiful run with one touch, trapping it and crossing it over the head of Andrew Totaro, who's had a wonderful game and goal for the Gales. But a mistake there, and Duncan did not miss. 1-0 Panthers. How about more? Here comes Josh flying down the right wing, and then Stewart will kick it out of bounds. That one will go out for a Panther throw. Josh. Holding that ball by the flag. It goes out once again.
Come on, make it happen.
Nick Sanchez in for Ario. That he goes down in the box, and now a penalty has been issued. A penalty kick has been issued. Ario had the ball in the box. He was apparently pushed over by Anthony Harrington. And now Duncan will have a chance for his second of the game. What a crazy last 2 minutes. He had 2 goals against Richmond. And he's got 2 goals today. Goal! Duncan puts it away. Far left bottom corner. 2-0 Panthers. Just like that, the Panthers have taken control of this game, doubling their score, and maybe kicking Dublin out of the NCS playoffs. But there's still lots of time. We've got 12 minutes to go, and the Gales are hungry. But Duncan has had 2 wonderful performances. That Saturday game against Richmond for the TCAL title, he had 2 goals, 1 on a head and 1 on a penalty, just as today, as Guerrero will hold this in the right corner. Kick this one out for Brocious. Brocious into the box. Luke will pick it up. Similar to today, where he's had a header for a goal and a penalty kick for a goal. He didn't start either, so making the most of the time he's been out there. Another wonderful head to Josh Espinoza. Tries to cross it in again. Nice little back heel to Nick Sanchez, but it'll go out. Florian Stumpf and Darian Carino, the junior and the sophomore, will come back in. Looks like Kevin Keller, the senior. As well as another player will come off. I didn't see who it was. It was Jose Gomez who came off.
No turn!
Nearly being chased down by Josh Dole. Now Gebremiche will have this ball, but Julian will get there first. And now Brocious comes flying in. He'll get a little run of his own, taking on Seth. Still with the ball, finally. It'll go out of bounds for a Gale throw. Now a substitution. Number 30 will come back on. Again, he's not on the roster. But he can have one heck of a throw-in. And he'll get a chance here, too. He'll go into the box. Dublin High is not done yet. We've got 10 minutes. Panthers did score twice. So we'll see how this plays out. This one all the way into the box. Off the back of the head of one of the players, but Luke Dennison will cover up. Isan Nasiri, the freshman, actually checked in for the Panthers. Didn't quite see who came off. I believe it would be Kyle Schenk coming off. And now here's Josh coming down, but that ball is too far in front of him. Josh to Duncan. Josh Espinoza can't get there. Florian Stumpf looking for number 6, Andrew Chalker. Brocious. Here's Florian Stumpf crossing it in off the head of David Hernandez, and it'll be a corner kick. So we'll see what the Dublin High Gales will go with here. The Panthers will send all 11 men back to defend this. We'll make it 10 now. Isan Nasiri will come out. The Gales are sending all except one defender and a goalie. This one, kicked up by Josh Dold. It'll come down for Isan. Brocious loses the tackle. Fall to Ario. Ario looking for Josh Espinoza. Has him. We'll take on number 6. Crosses into the box. Can he find Duncan? Not quite. Sitting on a hat trick is senior Duncan Jones. Makes a move around Gabriel Miche, and he'll be fouled.
They're dropping like flies, ref.
He tells him that's 2, giving him 1 more before he will have to issue him something more.
That was a clean, bud. 50-50.
Josh Espinoza will take it. Panthers clump together. Short kick. The ball's rattling around. It goes in. Goal. It looked like an own goal, and I believe it was. A ball that went in by Josh Espinoza. A Dublin defender came flying in, and unfortunately for him, he rocketed back into his own net, it looked like. So for all intents and purposes, I'm giving it to Josh Espinoza. Now Dublin down a 3 spot. Panthers with an amazing second half, scoring 3 times. Isan. Ario, he's got Josh open on the right wing.
Go!
Perfectly weighted ball. See if he can try to do it to Duncan. He'll shoot it himself. And Tataro will cover up. He's had a very nice game despite the 3 goals. Not all his fault. One he played on just missed and Duncan headed it in. Then a penalty, and then an own goal. So not much the goalie can do. Meanwhile, on the other end, Luke Dennison with another clean sheet attempt. He's got 5 minutes to complete it. Ario tried to get onto this one. He does. They'll just kick it off. Brocious. Josh Dole gets there. Isan will get clipped by number 8, Harrington. And he will pull a card. It's a yellow for Andrew Harrington. He probably didn't mean it, but it is a yellow when you hit a guy like that so badly.
Like that last one, 50-50 on the ball. Hit the ground, Dublin. Flop it.
David will take it. This one coming in, looking for Duncan. It's over his head. Josh is there. He hits the outside of the post, and it goes out. Nearly made it 4-0. Duncan will come out. He's had a great game. Diego Jara will come in and replace him. But an applause for senior Duncan Jones. 2 goals today, leading this Panthers offense. Dylan Twell is going to find defender, now back to himself. Seth will pick up Josh. To Ario, this field is wide open all of a sudden. Here comes Diego Jara sprinting down the left wing. He'll turn around and fires in the box. Looking for Isan. It's not there. Ario will turn around. Clipped off. Here's 13 Zamudio. Won't get past Liam, and he gets kicked in the chest. I mean, he got knocked out. The wind of him, and he will go to the ground. This will get thrown in. And now a little open space for Josh Espinoza. He's chased down by two defenders. It'll go out off of Corey Stewart. 3 minutes to play. Panthers up 3-0, which makes it almost impossible for Dublin to come back off of. This game slowing down to a morbid pace for Dublin. The score as it is, Panthers will go on to win. They'll move on to the next round of the NCS playoffs. They'll face the winner of Akalani's Piedmont, which will probably be Akalani since they have not lost all season. In fact, the last time Akalani's lost, it was to the Panthers last season. Seth being spun around. Now this ball up. Zamudio. Denied by Luke Dennison. And Zamudio is having a little trouble with himself right now. Diego Jara. Looking for Josh Dole, not quite there. This one looking for Isan. Bounces once. And headed back by Brocious to his own keeper. There'll be a Panther foul. Brocious into the box. Still in the box, and Seth finally gets it away. Isan running. It comes to Josh Espinoza, but the ref blows his whistle. Oh, he would have had a nice run. It was a foul, looks like, on Isan initially. This is off the head of Liam Godfrey. Julian will do well to kick it away. Harrington will come back in, as well as number 30 to throw this one in. They'll say it'll still be a corner, though. Julian didn't get it in time. Down the last 2 minutes of this game. Little consolation for Dublin. It's still rattling around the box. Denied by Luke Dennison. A great save by the Panthers keeper once again. It'll be off for a goal kick. So he's kept his clean sheet. A little trouble there. No consolation goal for Dublin. Keller will come back in. Chalker will come out. And that'll be it. Full time. Panthers win 3-0. They will move on in these NCS playoffs. A great game today between Dublin and St. Mary's. A tough-fought game. The Panthers with 3 goals in the second half. 2 by senior Duncan Jones and an own goal by Dublin off a wonderful entry from Josh Espinoza. The Panthers will go on to face the winner of number 1 Acalanes and 16 Piedmont, which will be played tonight at Acalanes High. That game, the next Panthers game will be Saturday, February 16th. Probably at Acalanes High, should they win. But for tonight, for Jonah Bumgarner, our technical director, we want to say thank you for another wonderful job. I'm Tyler Peterson. Our final score tonight, it's been a good game. Final score, Panthers 3, Dublin Gales 0.